Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Astrological Intentions. I'm your host, Alex Reevy, along with the Mars Mischief herself, Sandy Reevy.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
It is episode 226, November 21st. Let's get right into it. In the transits, we have a short week, Monday, November 21st, Mercury conjunct Venus.
Go on a quest.
Tuesday, November 22nd, Sun ingress Sagittarius.
Eat foreign food.
Sandy's favorite day, Wednesday, November 23rd, new moon at 1 degree Sagittarius.
Throw off the covers.
And Jupiter stations direct in Pisces.
Such a nice Thanksgiving Eve.
Then Sandy has finished a talisman to conquer fear with one special upcoming December 1st to increase wealth and overall good fortune. Then on the horizon, we have our Black Friday sale announcement, our December astrology forecast, and our free virtual trunk show event. New date. Then in our house, Sandy and I are going to be discussing in further the Black Friday sale and the trunk show. So stay tuned for this episode of Astrological Intentions.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river. Wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of you, the story.
Hello, Mars Mischief.
Why?
Because you're planning for the Mars retrograde retreat activities.
That's true.
But that's top secret.
Hold on to your horses. Mars is the planet of action and, the planet of war. Now, we're not going to go warring, but we are going to take maybe some physical activities. We'll see.
All right. So I want to go direct to all you listeners. Thank you so much for your feedback. We have a message from Jennifer. She says to Sandy, I wanted to let you know that my husband did amazing as the MC for the Deaf Story Slam yesterday, and one of our friends was there and noticed my bracelet right away. She said she could tell it was made with love. I wanted to be sure I told you that. Love, Jennifer.
We were watching, her natal chart. There's a lot going on. She's in a 7th house perfection. She got Venus there. We talked about a lot of that. That her husband's making some really big new moves.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
at a Deaf Story Slam. That
he's
sounds
deaf.
cool.
He's deaf, so he emceed it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So in the transits, let's move into the week. It's going to be a short week, just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we have Thursday and the rest of the week just to enjoy the holiday. So let's get into Monday, November 21st. Today, if you're listening on time, Mercury conjunct Venus.
Finally, now Mercury is caught up with Venus, and they've been moving together hand in hand. But now there's and when I say Mercury connecting with Venus, Venus is going to start taking off because Mercury is going to get ready to station and go backwards in about a month. However, they're meeting at 7 degrees of Sagittarius and go on a quest. Sagittarius is about doing something international, going far, shooting your arrow up into the air, into the sky, and hoping it lands somewhere that is not here, right? So, go on a quest, plan it, go on it, read about it, study about it, live it. I have an idea of where you could go. Like on the other side of the world.
Like in Bali.
Yeah, in Bali.
With a great group of women.
Yes, we have spaces available. These are the two planets that are about to separate from a conjunction with, and a combustion, I should say, too, with the sun in about 2 days. They have been moving with the sun pretty regularly over the last, say, 2-3 weeks. So they have been combust, meaning they can't be seen in the sky, and they have been burned. They've been burned up. And so we really like I really like the fact that they're starting to separate in Sagittarius from the sun. No more combustion.
And so Tuesday, November 22nd, Sun ingress Sagittarius. Happy birthday, all you Sagittarii.
Right. Eat foreign food. Right.
Right.
Eat foreign food. Even if you're in your hometown, it's best if you're away, but you may be pining to travel here. And I like this. This is about the sun going into Sagittarius, right? Which is following the Monday when the other two planets are conjunct in Sagittarius. But it is about having a steady eye, right? The steadiness of having, it's an archer. And in order for you to shoot an arrow, you really have to have a steady foot and a steady focused eye that you can pinpoint something. So it could be to have this steadiness, because if you think about it, the archer has two hands and has back legs of a horse. Right. So
very stable.
It's not just, the man two-legged.
Right.
Yeah.
And so your favorite day is Wednesday, November 23rd. There's 2 transits that day. And the first is the new moon at 1 degree of Sagittarius.
At 4:57 p.m. Central Time. Throw off the covers, stand up, be seen. It's time. It's safe. I really feel this will help to clear out some of the eclipse drama that we had during the eclipse on the election day, and 2 weeks prior to that. So if we think about this, the new moon, that means the moon is crossing the sun at 1 degree of Sagittarius.
Right. It's 1 day after the sun was moving into Sagittarius.
And if we think about, we've already got Venus in Sagittarius. We've already got Mercury in Sagittarius. We have no afflictions from Saturn or Mars on this new moon. So yay. And the one really cool thing that makes it my favorite day is that this Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is stationing direct in Pisces, where he also rules. So the 2 signs that Jupiter rules are very prominent in this new moon. So I really anticipate a really
beneficial time.
Beneficial sight, like looking forward to something that we may not know exactly what it is we're looking forward to, but that we're feeling like throw off the covers. Now
I'm ready to go.
That when a planet is stationing direct, right after being in retrograde period, and Jupiter's been there for 4 months in retrograde placement. The traditional astrologers look at the planet that is stationing direct as it's coming out of the sick bed. Where it's like it's got its land legs now. It's
coming out of its sick bed
because it's no longer in retrograde. So it's like that's why I called it throw off the covers.
Right.
It's like stand up.
Well, it's kind of like
seen, come out of the room.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. His grandfather
I never
was
watched that.
bedridden.
It bored me.
And it's such a great movie. And his dad was bedridden, and all of a sudden Charlie comes back with the golden ticket, and the grandpa just jumps out of bed as if he's like a 20-something-year-old and is like dancing around the room. And so that just kind of reminds me of that. It's like that positivity, that mind over matter, and really enjoying something that's exhilarating and fun and optimistic.
It's exactly what this is. And really it is my favorite day. And it's maybe because I'm a Pisces.
Yep.
But I like this because a little bit later at literally, 5 minutes later,
we have the Jupiter stationing direct in Pisces.
At 5:02 p.m. And this is at 28 degrees of Pisces. So yes, I might have a little affinity to this because I'm a 29 degree Pisces sun. And so I really just call this really such a nice Thanksgiving Eve. I'm wondering if you'll have some surprise visitors at your table. And if you don't have any planned, invite them in. There is enough for all. It's just this feeling of abundance and gratitude. And this is the night before. And you know what happens the night before our Thanksgivings?
We put the turkey in.
And
we prep things, and we set a beautiful tablescape.
And your faux father and my best friend, who is our interior designer that we met when we moved in, he comes over and sets the table with all new stuff.
Yes.
And he has a theme.
And it's gorgeous.
And so that's what I'm looking forward to at this particular time on that day. And then Jupiter stays in. Now, unfortunately, he's at 28 degrees. That's not unfortunate, but the 29, and then he moves into 0 degrees of Aries and moves out of Pisces by December 21st. So while the getting's good, people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So let's move into talisman times. We first have one talisman that has been finished to discuss, which was November 20th, to conquer fear. Go ahead.
I attain courage and authority in all areas of my life. I am the only soul that can commit to my path in front of me.
It is true.
It's in front of me. So I'm the only one that can say this is the road I take.
Right. And this is something that I want, even if we feel like there's some sort of forces behind us pushing us in that direction. It is still our choice.
Right. And this is really nice. The Saturn, I'm going after a Saturn here. You know, we're really lucky to have Saturn direct in his own sign. We won't get that. He won't be in, Saturn rules 2 signs, Capricorn and Aquarius. He's finishing up Aquarius he's been there about 2 years. He's here until early March, and he does not return to Aquarius. He will return to Capricorn, which is right before Aquarius, but that's not for another 25 years. So really, if you're looking for a Saturn talisman that really is about establishing new ground, right? New advantages and new career paths and new places that you've always been a little bit trepidatious on,
or timid, right?
Moving forward. This is a great talisman for you, because the moon is making a nice trine to this direct Saturn on the ascendant. So if you're wanting to conquer fear, conquer anything that might hold you back.
Right.
And come on, we unpack some things and we get, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid I'm inadequate. I'm afraid I'm not going to make it. I don't want to start on something and lose out. I don't want to quit that job to go do that, because what if I fail?
Right.
Well, you'll never know. And
Right.
you're going to say, what if, your rest of your life? So
And
this
I
is
like
a really
that.
great talisman.
This is good.
Right. So I attain courage and authority.
Yep.
Like I know how I'm moving, and I know the rate I'm moving, and I'm what I need to bring. I'm the boss of all areas of my life.
Yep.
I am the only soul, and it's my soul. It might not be my brain, because brain can tell you, I wouldn't do that. You don't have any experience starting your own company. But I am the only soul that can commit. That's a Saturn word, commit to my path in front of me.
Yes.
Love this one.
Yes. So the upcoming talismans are these Jupiter in Pisces talismans. These are the closest thing that you can get to a personal, even more so because you actually get to choose these specific designs that go on your talisman. So
out of ones I've picked, because the Jupiter, we're going after the
Yes.
Jupiter in Pisces.
It's all beautiful purples.
There's only a few a month that we're going to get this opportunity, but yet we have to look for the moon. The moon has to be making really nice aspects to Jupiter. So
So
there isn't like a whole month of times that I can get. So 2 that are on the website have sold.
Right. The November 25th and 27 slots have sold. However, you just opened up another one, which is December 1st.
Yep. December 1st, right around little around noon. Little afternoon.
Okay.
That's still available for the 333.
And that has the same intention and same affirmation.
You write the affirmation. They write the affirmation. That's what's so cool.
Yes. So the example of an affirmation that you could write is, I serve my higher dimension and realm. By doing so, I am gifted with plenty. Abundance flows to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the talisman of the month is to incorporate global togetherness. That is on special, ready and waiting for you on the website. Go ahead, click that link, and you'll be directed there. So let's move on to the horizon where we have some announcements. So November 25th, this is our Black Friday sale. We are announcing it for the first time now, and make sure to be on our email list to find exactly what is going to be on sale, how it's going to be on sale, and the time frame.
Yeah. Are we going to go at midnight? Are you going to set it for midnight? You don't know.
Not sure,
but an email will go out to everyone.
Yes.
So make sure you're on our email list, because that's the only way they're going to get this information.
Correct.
So does that mean, let me follow the list. You go to your computer or your phone, go to intentionbeads.com and subscribe.
Yes, I'll also have the link to subscribe to our email list in the show notes. In the show description.
Yeah.
So November 26th, we have our December astrology forecast. And this is a reminder for everyone that these astrology forecasts are changing. How we are doing it all is changing. It's all going to be much easier for you. So we will not be on Facebook Live anymore. This will be a Patreon. If you've never heard of Patreon before, it is like a membership content library. So Sandy and Susan, for all the Chatting with the Stars information, will be on Patreon, where just for $5 a month, or you can pick whichever tier you want, you will be getting the astrology forecasts. Those are monthly, as well as the cheat sheets and some fun little extras. But also, if you go into the higher tiers, you get tons more, and you get readings with Sandy and Susan, either quarterly or monthly. So really great. We're excited for this.
It was time. You were right. You've been trying to push us to go into this type of membership. Mm-hmm. And, us fogies were dragging our feet, and it just makes so much sense. Everything will be right there.
Right there.
And you'll get it automatically if you've
Correct.
done a particular subscription member.
Yes.
I mean, I love I'm on a lot of not podcasts. Well, I'm on a lot of Patreon. Yeah, Patreon. Mm-hmm. I'm a subscriber to a lot of people, and I just love it. I love it. So it works.
Tell me what you love about it.
Well, when something new comes out, I get an email, and because I'm a subscriber, I get all of the content immediately. Mm-hmm. I don't have to go to there. I don't have to think, oh, let's see, is that out yet? Let me go to the website, and then I dick around here for a while and figure out where it is, and then get it and buy it. Mm-hmm. But it's just like a monthly fee that I get everything right into my inbox.
And you also get exclusive content too, because you reached higher tiers with your Patreons.
I go for the higher tiers because if you're going to join something, that's what I say. If you're going to join something, go big.
Awesome. Okay, so of course we're going to be giving you more information about this, but the December astrology forecast will be on Facebook Live per usual, just so that you're all not scrambling to get into the Patreon just yet. This change will be happening after the year ahead, and that is December 31st. So starting in 2023, that's when this Patreon account will be live and ready to go. I will, of course, we'll be raffling off some free subscriptions, so you won't want to miss this year ahead that's happening on December 31st. Okay, so December 1st, we have our Jupiter and Pisces Talisman making opportunity that we just discussed in the Talisman time section. That link is in the description. Again, it's that Jupiter and Pisces. You get to choose your patterns. You get to choose the style of your talisman. So it really does have a personal aspect to it. December 13th, we have our free virtual trunk show event and raffle. This is going to be a really wonderful time if you are in the market for a talisman or you just want to learn more about what's available. This virtual trunk show is awesome because Sandy comes online virtually and shows you specifically what she loves about each one of her talismans that she makes.
Well, not each one, but I will have a focus on a handful of those.
Yes, the curated list.
I'll show you the chart. I'll show you the bracelet, and we'll talk a little bit about it. They've been very successful. They've been very fun to do.
Yes. And also, if you are interested in a specific talisman that you would like her to showcase, go ahead and send me a list of those talismans that you're interested in, and I can get some of those added to the list. So let's move on to our retreats, reminders. We have our 2023 Mexico retreat. Those doors are almost closed, so you're going to want to get in right away.
Well, I closed it, and then when I called down to Casa Tara, they're saying, you know what, we're just gonna give you they're giving us the whole place, which means that there's still 2 rooms opened.
Oh, nice.
They're not going to have anybody else come in and stay.
Okay.
So there's still time.
Okay.
And I'm working on charts now, and we've got a Zoom call, and the WhatsApp group is about ready to go live on December 1st. So if you're thinking about it, it's not too late.
Yes. So also April 1st to the 11th is our 2023 Bali retreat. The early bird has ended. However, this retreat is absolutely transformational. We absolutely love it. It is so near and dear, right? It is so near and dear to our hearts. Just the land of Bali, the people of Bali, the culture of Bali is indescribable. And if you have yet to go there, we highly recommend it. And if you're going to feel more confident and comfortable with a big group of women folk, this is a really wonderful time for you to join. Also, September 7th through the 14th, 2023 is the Greece retreat that is on Amargos Island. There is a part 1 and part 2 to this retreat. Mm-hmm. So usually what you'll do is sign up for the part 2 if you just wanted to go only onto the specific retreat, but also if you wanted to include the part 1, you can show up a little bit early and have some really awesome downtime and exploration time for the mainland of Greece.
Athens, but I will say that's almost closed.
Okay.
That part's almost sold out. I think I have 1 spot left.
Okay. So I think that's all. Of course, if you are interested in joining us for a retreat and you have a few questions, you do get a free 15-minute reading with Sandy to ask questions, figure out if any of those retreats are going to be good for you. That link is in the description. And let's move into our house.
Let's go. We're already in our house. Did we talk about did we talk about me fixing my furnace?
No. But that's new. Tell us all about it.
So I keep my house pretty cold.
You have for years.
And
you keep it hot during the summer.
Because I don't use my air conditioning. I just like really au naturel things. I know that we live in Chicago.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but for me, it's intolerable.
I wonder why you have, cold feet and cold hands all the time. It's probably due to me. I'm sorry. But I didn't want to put because I have a fireplace, right? So I can easily sit by my fireplace and get warm very easily. Mm-hmm. And I purposely said, I'm not going to turn on my fireplace until November 1st. And then I got to November 1st and we're having like 70-degree weather.
Right.
So it was like, no, we're not doing this yet. So when I finally got ready to turn it on, the blower worked, it kicked on, but the flame didn't. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I've waited this long and it's not working. And it was on a Saturday. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to wait Monday. We tried to call and there was nobody answering the phone. Mm-hmm. So I got a hold of one of my two brothers who's a mechanical electrical engineer. And he literally for 3.5 hours the first day and 2 hours the second day walked me through FaceTime phone. He had to use his daughter
for furnace.
For troubleshooting, and I needed a particular set of tools that I didn't have. I'm trying to use jewelry snippets and jewelry pliers. Okay. And my brother's like, no. And he goes out into his garage and he's got the, stand up toolkits and, and pulling out this shelf and drawer. And he goes, you need this. I'm like, okay. And he went online and showed me, you need to go get this. And I have to go up to Home Depot and I'm like, let me just empty out the trunk. Cause I had gone over to get our Christmas decorations from the storage. I'm like, let me just empty the trunk before I go to Home Depot and buy all these tools.
Right.
We're a girl house, right? I think we have a pink hammer is what we've got.
Yeah, we do.
And a pink toolbox.
Right.
But there ain't of this other thing in there. So I'm like, what is in this bag right here that's been in the trunk of the car for
probably a year.
10 years?
No.
Oh.
No.
So, well, the bag was in there.
Oh, the bag has been in there ever since
we bought the car.
But which is like, it's an emergency roadside kit. So
and I was like, yeah, what kind of tools are in this thing? I open it up and the exact thing I need, the ratchet set, is in there unopened. It has never been opened.
And you know where that was from? That was from when Rocco and I needed to go to an AutoZone place and he needed to redo something in my car. I don't even know what it was, but he did it. And that was one of the ratchet sets that he had to buy. But he said, just keep it in here. I'm like, no, we should just go return it because we're never going to use it again when we'll never need it. And he goes, no, just keep it in the car. You'll need it. And
it was unopened. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Thank God I don't like to run errands. I do not like running errands or shop. So boom, I took it apart. Great. My brother was like, yep, that's the one that's broken. Here's the tool. Here it is. It can get here tomorrow. We ordered it. I put it in and boom, we have heat. So talk about Mars retrograde, where I turn it on. It's like no heat, no nothing. And I, with much
patience.
Oh my God. Talk about patience. I really had to inhale a lot to because remember I had a rib out of place.
Oh, that's right.
At the same time. So it was just really hard for me to lean in.
Oh yeah.
And but I did it and I was really, really proud.
Yes.
And every time it clicks on and I hear that, I'm like, yep. How do I pat myself on the back?
That's exactly how you do it.
So it's that Mars retrograde that, what are you guys doing in your day-to-day that you would normally not do, where you would say, Mars, it's a man's job, right? And you're taking on a man's job, which really is not just a man's job, and mavericking your way,
right?
And getting through the A's and B's and understanding what it is. So I really feel like I could fix other people's furnaces now.
Okay. Now you're...
So I'm going to put a little card in all my neighbors.
HVAC certified. Wow. I love it. So let's talk about... Yeah. Well, first, I should probably ground here and just say I am so proud of you. Way to go. I can't even believe you did that with a rib out of place, plus the time, energy, focus, and 100% patience that you need in order to get one of those projects done.
I have very low patient levels.
You have very low patience level. And yeah, I am shocked. I am impressed. I am very proud of you. Way to go.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Thank
you.
Thank
so
you.
Let's move on and talk about the Black Friday sale.
Yeah, let's do.
Because that is happening this week, this Friday. Don't miss out because it's
our once a year sale.
Right. So you're going to get some amazing deals for gifts, for personal universal talismans. Maybe even because I said personal talisman, we can do something a little extra there.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. Yeah.
But don't delay. Head over to the website on Black Friday. I will give you that link in the description for signing up for the emails if you are not signed up already. But yeah, it's going to be a great day. We're so excited, and you'll see some really deep discounts, and it's going to be amazing.
I have an idea, but I don't think you're going to want me to say it.
Okay, so we'll talk off audio on that. So let's move into the trunk show. The free virtual trunk show that's happening December 13th. This is a little bit an early announcement. However, I kind of messed up on the trunk show whole thing because we first had it on a specific day in November, and then I was like, you know what, we need to push this back. We actually discussed that it was December 13th. However, somehow my mind said Wednesday, November 22nd, which is not even a date. Not even a date. It's Tuesday, the 22nd, or Wednesday, the 23rd. But, and I sent out an email. About it.
I heard
and
from
I am
people.
just like so incredibly just shocked because I'm like, where did I even come up with that?
You're turning red right now.
And yeah, because it's embarrassing. But we are recovering. December 13th is going to be the trunk show event date from now on. It is set. I will send out additional emails, apologizing about the first go around.
Yeah.
But also
it's at 5:30.
Doubling down on the 13th.
At 5:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yes.
And it'll be for an hour.
And this also has a raffle that goes along with it. So you can join for free. However, every single raffle ticket that you buy for $10, you actually get a gift certificate for dollar amount that you spend on these raffle tickets. So it's pretty much basically you buy a gift certificate for however much of an amount, and every single $10 increment you get a raffle ticket.
And you know what? Do you remember the woman who had been wanting a personal intention bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
She decided to buy $500 worth of raffle tickets so that she got 50 raffle tickets in there, even though she really wasn't ready for her personal intention bracelet. That wasn't going to come for another 6 months. But she thought, I'm going to take 50 chances of winning a universal.
Yeah.
And then I just use that same money that I was going to spend anyway.
Absolutely.
At a personal. So stuff like that really could work.
Yeah.
Shall I
and
even say?
Do we even, did we even make that point?
And, like I said, I still want to say what I wanted to say that you said offline is like you could even buy like a
what?
You could buy something now. Like you could say, I want to buy 10 tickets for $100.
Yes.
And then when do they get that certificate? Immediately? Use it?
On the day of the trunk show.
Oh, on the day of the trunk show.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's when I disperse everything. It's much easier that way for me instead of doing something like that every
inches
day.
And inch.
So you will get your gift certificate on December 13th.
Mm-hmm.
All of your raffle tickets will be in the big caboodle. And yes, we would love for you to join in, because it's a great time. And really it is. It's a great time for community too, because people get to share a little bit of their stories. People get to ask questions, and it's a whole.
And of course, the ones I'm going to be showcasing there are not going to be the ones that are on the Black Friday sale.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I think that's a wrap on our house.
Do you want to talk about what you're wearing?
Oh, sure. We have so many little bits and pieces for our house. So I am wearing a knitted. How do I explain this?
It's like a tunic shell thing.
It's a turtle shell.
Tunic.
No, I know it's more like a turtle shell.
Oh.
So it's a very thick knitted vest, t-shirt, and sweater.
Oh my!
All in one. Midriff too, because it's really short on the bottom. And so you made this years and years and years ago after you destroyed, I think, a plaid tablecloth.
There was a craft.
Okay.
That was very popular back when, like, this was like, because that was actually mine, if you don't remember.
How many times did you wear this?
But I started with a Christmas sweater for Andrew when he was like 3 years old, and he's now, 39.
Yeah.
So that was long ago, when you would go buy a piece of fabric, a large piece of fabric, and you would tear it. And you would get to the very end of the fabric, and you would not tear it off, and you'd turn it around and tear it up and tear it down and tear it up. So you're getting this long thing, and you're rolling it up in a ball like it's yarn.
Yeah.
And then you knit with it.
Yeah.
So you're knitting with shredded fabric that you have hand shredded.
Yep.
So enjoy it. And you put it on today. You found it somewhere.
I did. So I was going through, I was putting it, like, taking out my winter clothes and putting away, my summer ones. And I found this one. And during that process, I always like to give away some clothes to donations and things. And I was like, you know what? I know that you knitted this. And it's very sentimental. But
do you like it?
Also,
do you love it?
It's not cute at all. Maybe we can include a little picture in the show notes, but this is a very interesting little thing. So actually,
and it's kind of hairy.
If anyone wants it, for the shipping price, I can donate it to you and your family, and you can have this wonderful heirloom.
Stop. I mean, that's great. Yeah, somebody will love that. And you say it's warm.
It is.
But it's short sleeve.
It's too funny. So, yeah. I
did a pretty good damn job.
You did.
I just think I picked the wrong fabric.
Yeah, yeah. So
I bet there's other people that have done this too. Take fabric, rip it up, and knit with it.
Yep.
It was a thing.
So anyway, it is kind of cute. It's
it's kind of cute now?
It's like one of those hairless dogs, It's like kind of cute. So it's still like a sweater vest. Sweater vest shirt. So anyway, thank you everybody for listening in to this.
My ego is torn up.
This silly our house this week. We appreciate you listening to this podcast. Of course, give us those 5-star reviews wherever you listen to this podcast, and make sure to email me, alex@intentionbeads.com, with any
Swear
of your
feedback. Swear you later.
We will vest you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river. Wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of you, the story of you. story of you, the story.